forgot to get this last little corner. Bay laurel, doing quite well, putting a lot of new growth. This was peas. I still have one sugar magnolia snap in there, but it's turning into cucumbers slowly but surely, and that is a cucamelon. Be the only one I have this season. My kids didn't eat as many of them as I thought, so there's only gone one this year. And that is a silver slicer, I believe. That is a lemon tree grown from seed that has been well and unwell, unwell and unwell. We'll see. I finally pulled up my garlic in this bed, so I have a nice store of garlic for a good long while. I probably should have already pulled up these Brussels sprouts, but I haven't, and they really should be a lot bigger by now, so I'm thinking I probably need to amend the soil, but also they've been battling the groundhog, like every other green thing in my yard. Lots of chamomile to put in. That seems to be getting adjusted. And I put in beans here, and these are was I got them just a couple days ago, so they seem to be doing okay. That right there with the steak is a Chinese noodle bean, which they can get pretty big as a plant, so I'm thinking I just don't have time to do the trellis like I have done in years prior, because I essentially build a new trellis every year. So this is going to use the hoop, I think, and it'll just have to be smaller, and maybe I'll just be running it back and forth over itself. We'll see what happens. Beets that I've never thinned out, and I keep planning on getting the greens and taking the babies, and I keep not doing it. So we're gonna have like one almost beet looks like it's happening there. This Brussels sprout's starting to get attacked by things, but at this point I'm just like, well, you've made it this far, we'll just let you do what you're doing. And this is a large variety of beans. I know I have dragon tongue, and I think I have blue lake in here as well. I did put in some new celery. I believe that one's a pink celery, and then that's probably like a Utah. And I did put in new asparagus this year, since last year I killed off a bunch of it. This one in particular, I kept finding on the surface because our neighborhood squirrels, love to dig here because it's right by the fence. So they kept digging it up, but somehow it's made it through and put up a little stalk. So that's exciting. And then let's see, find the other one. And this is a new one. Oh, I thought I had all three up. Maybe I'm deluding myself, or maybe something ate it or dug it up. That's very possible. I could have had it, and the groundhog could have eaten it. So celery, doing well. I think that's a cabbage that's been hanging out through. Some pink celery. That one's going to seed. So I'm gonna turn to this wildness over here. All of our violets have gotten really sad all of a sudden, so I'm gonna say that there must be, maybe the soil's not supporting it enough. Ranunculus that I may have planted it too late, but you can see it's gone over, never flowered. Our strawberry patch is giving a second bloom, which is nice. I have some of the big ones I've bagged up because otherwise the birds or the groundhog will get to them first. Serviceberry is not super happy. I might have to, it looks like something broke off the tip of it. Oh man. Anyway, I'll have to maybe move that. The elderberry is finally settled in and looks like it's quite happy, putting off a lot of new growth. Our blackberries have started to produce. It's very exciting. Comfrey had flowered and I cut it back. I'm going to start cutting that back for chop and drop. And this blackberry, see these boys here sticking way out. I probably need to stock those back, tie them back, but they've started to produce as well. And then I have, looks like a hollyhock about to bloom.